building, a broker and owner of REMAX, Philip Skuman. Morning, Philip. You good?
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
So at the beginning of the year, we spoke about expected property trends for the year. I think still going as predicted, 6 months in.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely, as stipulated, there's a modest growth, a 2.8% in the housing inflation. Now, we must remember our target is closer to 7-8%. This is where we want to be for healthy economic growth and, for the investments to make sense. So there's definitely on track to achieve the same.
So the report also, it mentions concerns of slow house price growth. What's the cause of that? Is that something we can expect for a while, considering the now approved budget?
Yes. So there's different pockets in the country. One of the trends we've noticed is that there's a definite slowdown in demand for the Cape province, and there's a definite increase in demand in other Eastern Cape, KZN areas, where, the demand is picking up there. So demand is directly correlated to house price inflation. Look at how the Cape's prices have increased above the inflationary targets. And now, because of demand starting to subside a little bit, you can see that the pressures, it's no longer that attainable for the middle class to actually enter the Western Cape province. And then you definitely see increases in other provinces. So reasons for the slow to modestly slow inflationary growth. And now I must also add that I personally feel that in Limpopo province, all the properties here are at least half of what their actual value should be in good economic conditions.
Half of.
Yeah, so technically, if economic conditions were to stabilize and there's enough GDP growth and we drop in unemployment, because remember this is also putting pressure on the entry point to households. But if we do see the stabilization, we could definitely see the housing prices grow quite significantly in a short period of time.
Okay.
So like I was saying, the interest rates are currently also modest. We are on target. Actually, we're below 4, I think, is where we currently are, and our target's supposed to be 6. So, and the Reserve Bank has dropped the interest rates last week, and but we are still to see whether that's going to improve sentiments in the market.
So, what can you say to potential buyers and sellers? Let's focus on Limpopo.
Well,
in terms of the pricing of houses,
buying property is a long-term thing, and you shouldn't look at it whether it's the right time now or the right time next year or whatever. It's not wait to buy property; it's buy property and wait kind of thing. So I think you should always be looking at how you can increase your property portfolio, because remember, this is your net asset value, and you can bond against your net asset value and increase your growth by investing then in alternative fields, gold and silver, for instance.
Okay. Philip, we're going to leave it here for today. Thank you so much for coming through and talking to us about the pricing of houses in 2025.
Are you freezing?
I froze for a second there.
Meow.